Hello everyone, this is Vinay here from Learn Coding with Vinay, and we are into the video number 21 of our series where we are building movie rating applications from scratch using ASP.NET Core, MVC, Micro RM Dapper, and ChatGPT as our coding assistants. Right. So in the previous video, we work on these two card admin dashboard. Right. On admin dashboard, we are displaying pending contents count and pending cast count. Currently, we don't have anything on pending cast count, so it is the count is 0, and we have two pending contents to be approved. Right, so it is showing 2. Now in this video we will work on, when we click on this, we should land on the pending content page, and over here we should list all the pending contents, and with there should be an approval button that says, that helps admin to approve the content so that it start appearing on the website. Right, so let's move further over here. So I have prepared the prompt. This time it is very small prompt, so let me bring it on screen. Right, so I am saying over here, let's work on point number 2. So if you remember, when we started, I had given ChatGPT 4 points over here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, so based on that, I am giving it instruction that let's work on point number 2 now, listing all the contents. And here also it has suggested whether I can move ahead with this page or not. So I feel that it should understand what we are saying. We don't need to provide much more detail over here. Right, and then I am telling it that listing contents in cart, just like we did in edit screen. So basically we want content in the first section and languages and cast and roles in the second section, so that admin can view all the content details in one go. Right, and based on that details, it he or she can approve it. Right, okay, then the next I'm saying, but just read. This time it will be just read only. We don't need controls like edit screen, right? It will be information only. Right, and there should have a button, approve button, that will just update the flag is approved to 1 and redirect back to the list page. Right, so we should be redirecting again. Once we are done, we should be redirect back to the same page, but when we redirect back, the approved content should be removed from the list. Right, so let me push this and let's wait for ChatGPT's response. So let's look at what ChatGPT has generated. Okay, so it has created the store procedure get approved content. Okay, where unapproved. So basically, is active is equal to 1 and is approved is equal to 0, which is good. This is good. What it is bringing, it is content ID, title, short description, description. I don't know where this is coming from now. It has forgotten the our column names. Right. Okay. So this is good. Language name. No, 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 no. This is definitely okay. Language name. It is displaying as a string aggregated. Cast name also it is displaying as a no, 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 no. This shouldn't be the case. Let's instruct it. No, no. We we want to display data just like we did it in edit screen. Section 1 to have image and other content details. Right, then then section 2 should have two columns that will display languages and cast and roles in a tabular format. This is what we want actually. Section 1 to have columns, section 1 to image and other content details. Let me also two columns, uh, left column to have image and right one to have rest of the details. Right, to have rest of the detail. Let's push this. Yeah, so this time it has generated the response with understanding that okay, it need two sections and one approve button. So let's just go through it. So it has created a big store procedure. Okay, here it is bringing just the content detail. Okay, this is good. Here it is bringing the content languages. This is also good. No, we don't have actually. Okay, we don't have separate language table. Again, it is making mistake. That's okay. We'll correct it. Get cast. Okay, so here it is getting cast role. Hmm. I don't think we have cast role table. We'll have to update it accordingly. So this way it will not. This way it will not going to work for sure. Hmm. So let me resume actually what happened. Right. So ChatGPT has kind of forgotten our table and column names. So I gave it that these are the tables and with these are the columns. Right. So otherwise we will have to do lot of modification. Right. So what I did, I just gave it. You can pause the video and check out this prompt. I just told ChatGPT that we have so table, and we have in those tables we have these and columns. For example, if I say first, I say that we don't have separate language table. Right. Second, I say we have tables as follows. Content. Since content, it has given us the correct names and table. So I have not given column names for this, but look at the content role. I have given it ID, role name, is active, last updated by last updated role. Similarly, I gave it for cast, content cast, then content language, right? So now it has seems to be generated a very good response, right? So let's look at it once. So it has given us, four procedure. First one to get content, second one to get language, third one to get cast by content. Fourth one is to when we hit the approve button, this will just mark the approve either main flag to one, right? And then the view models, this is good. Then the interface for the methods, right? Then repositories, and probably we will have the language and uh, cast method. Yeah, we should have these two methods, so we'll utilize it. But let's see. Right. Register interface, then yeah, register, we already have registered that. Yeah, so let's start using it and let's see. So let me just copy paste these. Let me bring the ssms over here. Yeah, control n. I'm opening the new query window so that we can execute all store procedure one by one over there. So let's say usp content. Let me remove alter because I don't want to alter if there is any existing store procedure, right? Get pending master. Okay, so let me just say f5. Okay, it worked like a charm. Let me just hit this f5. Okay, great. So it is displaying the details. Good, all possible displays are coming. Yeah, so this is good. Now let's move to the next store procedure. So in the second store procedure, it is getting the language. So let me check in the background if we have this getting the language by content and getting the cast by content. We should have it, but let's see. Let me check in the background. So I checked in the background. We have this stored procedure right already. So we will not create them, but we will have to modify a lot of code. But let's do that, rather than creating junk. So we have content language get by content ID. So we have this, and we have contest cast get by contest content ID. Right? So we have this one also. Right. So we will utilize them. So let me go over. Yeah. So this is we created. This one we have. Right. This one we have, and this one we have too. Let's take this and create this approved one. So what we'll be doing, we'll say control A, control V. Let's say F5. Okay, so this is good. Now we should have content approval VM. Now we will have this also, but ideally it will have IDs and all those things. So we will take this. We should have these two. So let me create background in this and check if these two, language item VM and cast item VM, we already have it or not. If not, we'll create this also. So let me quickly tell you what I did. Since we had this, content approval VM, I mean, we had this similar for cast edit in the edit field, right? Edit all, and let me say edit VM, right? But we, at the on here we have only IDs. If you see content ID, right? Industry ID, gen ID, we need names because we don't need to display drop downs and all those. We are going to display all information in labels only this time, right? So we'll not be able to use the existing VMs. So what I did, I just created one class, right? So basically, I just created one class file, which is this content approval VM, and in the same, I created all these class. Ideally, this is not a good practice. We should have individual files, but to keep relevant things at one location, I did this, right? So we have all these three classes in one at one place, right? So let's move to next now. Now content repository. Now we should, let me take these all four and let's go to I content repository and let me paste it over here. So ideally this is required, but get language is by using that we should have. Let me say get all using create no, get content edit no, add languages delete add cast update cast delete cast update content details. So no, we should have one method, one big method that is already bringing these two, right? Otherwise we will have to, yeah, like otherwise let's keep this. Yeah, let's keep this to avoid any further delay or confusion. Let's keep this now in the repository now. So in the repository, what do we need to do? We'll have to copy from here these all four methods. Let's say copy. We'll go to content repository, go to end of this, and we'll paste it over here, right? And instead of get con, what we usually do, we'll take this. Right, so let me keep this. Let me keep this. Let me keep this, and let me keep this. Right. So this is good. Now instead of these two, actually we will change the store procedure name for getting the content and getting the cast. So this is for cast. So we'll keep it over here. Right. Okay. So let me delete this actually. And for languages, let me take this. This is let me take this, and we will have to also see the parameter name. It is content ID. Okay, we have content ID over here. We have content ID over here as well. So this is good, right? One thing we should add it over here is, we need, since we need image name also over here, we will add this one more string property because we need to display actors image also. Because that is, if we see the store procedure, we are bringing that image over here. We are bringing cast name, we are bringing image, we are bringing role name as well. Yeah, that's what we want. Primarily three information. Right. So this is good. Now let's move further. So now in the controller, right? So we are going to display pending approvals. Okay. So let me take these two method. The displaying of contents and approving. So let me go to content controller. We should already have a blank method for pending approvals. Yeah, we will replace this with the post method. Sorry, with the pending approval get method that we have in over here. And in this, what we used to do usually, update poster. Okay, so what we are supposed to do, we should have, yeah, underscore content repository. This is what we need to use. So let me copy paste this, let me copy paste this, let me copy paste this. It is good to copy paste this. This is also good, right? Okay, let me save this. Let's move to the next step. Now the razor page, right? So what do we need to do? We will just simply copy paste these, and if required we'll correct the naming, column names if required. We'll go over here, pending approvals page, razor view. I'll say just control V. So let me go on top. So this is good, this is good, this is good. Ideally let's keep this at top. And then what do we have? Poster image section 1, then we have these, then we have approval button. Okay, let me save this, and let's go to the chat gpt. Now what is the next step? Okay, nothing. So let's run this, keep our finger crossed, and let's say what is happening. Excellent. So it displayed information in one go. So we have two movies. We had two movies, Sitare Zamin Par and New Content via Content Screen. If you remember, we created these two in the create screen. Let me bring the database also, and quickly show you if those are the only two. Right. So we should have them as a is approved flag as 0. So yeah. So look at these two, and look at over here. This approved is 0. Right. So we got the 1. Right. And it is displaying 9. We have title, we have short description, when we have movie details, length and everything, language is listed, cast listed. Okay, one thing missing over here is to display the image. So let's do that. So we'll go over here, cast name, and okay, so we'll add one more. No TD is required actually. We will do it here only. We have done this in the past also, but let me quickly do that. imgsrc is equal to tilde slash img slash cast slash at the rate, what is the variable coming, cr dot image. Okay, alt we will say actor image, actor image, or I will not say actor, we will say cast, because we have director and everything over there. And let me finish this, and let's have the cr name. So let me save this, and let's see if it reflects back. So hot reload has done completing. Let me go over here. Okay, excellent. So it has the image, but let me make it small. Very small. It looks very large. So let's add style. I think we have taken somewhere height as 40 pixel only, and width also as 40 pixel only. So this way it will be a little smaller, but it will look good in the tabular structure. Let's say. Let's see. Okay, it is loaded. Yeah, excellent. This is good. This is good too. Right. Now again, let's finger crossed. We will. This approve button is too big, but let it be. Right, now let me click this approve button and see what is happening. So okay, so we have an error that says could not find store procedure content approve. Okay, we created this store procedure if I am not wrong. Let me go ahead and check quickly. Yeah, so I might not have created it. I just copy pasted in the query window. I created again, and let's see what is happening now. Okay, so we have these two. Let me say approve. Okay, so that is gone. Content approve message is also coming up, and we have only one. Right. So approval process seems to be working very nice. Right. So that's it in this video. We are basically done with approval flow. Now, if I go to dashboard again, there is an approval flow for cast also. We will not implement this. Consider this as your assignment, because this will be also quite similar to what we did it over here. right? And in the next video, now we will work on the actual home screen without login, right? Because we need to display some content that is appealing to the users when they come to our site, right? So we will be we will working on home screen in the next video. So thanks a lot guys for watching this video. See you in the next video.